Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. If there's anyone new who just happens to have flicked on this video by any chance, you're watching All the Beer No Idea. My name's Barry. Obviously I do beer reviews. You're obviously watching this, I'm guessing, because you're into your beer. So just I'll just give you a quick bit of info about the channel, really. Obviously I do beer reviews. I'm not paid by anyone to do certain beers. I'm not given any beers by anyone. So all my reviews are just fair, honest reviews. I will diss a beer if I think it's rubbish. I try not to knock breweries or beers too much. Obviously it does come out sometimes. Anything from your traditional ales, bitters, all that sort of stuff, to Belgian beers, bottled beers. I have a blade over there. I have a perfect draft, so I do reviews of beers on them systems. I also have a pinter, so there'll be a review coming up of the American Pale Ale soon. So that's just a bit of info. I pick all sorts of beers up, all sorts of stuff. I pick some of the cheap stuff up, I buy expensive stuff. So there's a bit of info. If any of that, to anyone who's new watching the channel, suits you, if it takes your fancy, if you like, feel free to subscribe and carry on watching all my other ones. So yeah, now I've done that bit, it's going to be a long video, sorry. A quick shout out to Scott and Wonder from Scott and Wonder's World. They're doing a 12-hour live charity stream on, and I can never remember the bloody date, what was it, 27th of February. 2 weeks yesterday will be when they're doing it, the 27th of February, 12-hour live stream starting at midday, going on through till midnight, and this is for the Great Ormond Street Hospital. Cut a long story short, their daughter's been in and out of there, so I think they want to give something back to the hospital and help raise some money. So look out for that. Go along. There is a couple of links. I haven't got them. There's a link on Facebook for it for donating, and they've got a Just Giving page. I don't know all the info on that, so you'll have to maybe look out for that, or tune into the stream. Them links will be up, so you'll be able to donate. I'm sure they're not bothered how much you donate. If it's a quid, if it's 50p or whatever, it doesn't matter, I suppose. As if you're giving a bit of money, it's for a good cause. So that's a little plug for that. They're going to have some special guests on and there's everything throughout the day and do daft stuff. So that's it. That's got the rubbish out the way about my channel. That's got the charity work out the way. So now we're going to get on with the beer review. I'm looking a bit haggard and I'm looking a bit rough and ready. Going to have my ears lowered later, so I'll be looking a bit tidier, and I'll have a good shave as well and have a bath and that. So anyway, let's get on with it. Next beer up is one that I got from Sainsburys, and it's part of their Taste the Difference range. And this is a bottle of Yorkshire bitter coming in at, what's the percentage on there? 5%. Coming in at 5% in a 500ml bottle. This was £1.80 or £1.85. I picked these up because I wanted to see, obviously it's something different rather than just picking up the craft beer, but I wanted to see how good they were as well. I'm hoping they're going to be good. I had one of the beers, I can't think, yesterday, I can't even remember what I had yesterday. Porter, London Porter. That was brewed by Shep and Neame, exclusively for Sainsburys. Very decent, I was really impressed. This one is brewed by the Black Sheep Brewery, again, for Sainsburys. So it'll be interesting to see what this is like. So yeah, I like the old Taste of Difference bottle cap. Like the label, I do like that. Really like that. So let's get this out and see what we get. Like I say, do apologise. Shirt's getting a bit stretched at the moment. There will be a fresh one on later on, don't worry. It's just I ain't had a bath or nothing yet today, so I'll be doing that after. I'm not a scuzzy basket. So let's get the beer out in it. I do plan as well, actually. I was going to pop to the shop, actually. I took the missus to the shop before and I forgot about it. I've only just remembered now. Deep in RC, I think it is. Subscriber of my channel keeps asking me to review Vorsteiner. I was going to pop over to the shop and get one to review. Should have done it. I may pick one up after. I think I probably will, actually. And we'll get that review out for him, so keep watching. Anyway, let's crack on. Beer in a glass. Amber caramel sort of colour, steady carbonation. I don't know if you can see any bubbles going up, but it is steady. There's not loads. We've got a dusting of white on top. So let's dive in with the nose, see what we get. Yeah, typical sort of bitter, malty. You're getting the hop aroma in there. There's a slight sweetness to it. I wouldn't say rich, but there's a bit to it. I'm not really getting an awful lot out of it, apart from sort of like that bit of hop, the bit of maltiness really. It doesn't smell bad, it smells okay, but I'm not really getting any sort of other sort of character in there with the aroma. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what we get. Cheers everyone. Happy Sunday, by the way. Oh, that's a decent bitter for me, that is. That's nice. That's got a nice bit of, I think what I got in the nose, which I can quite pick out or describe, it's a lot bigger in the flavour. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be able to describe them either. So let's go in and let's get this review going. Nicely carbonated, quite a nice mouthfeel. Really nice body on the bitter actually. It surprised me. A lot of them you get, they are a little bit thin and watery, shall we say. This has got a nice body on it. Getting the malts, you're getting that hoppy bitterness in there. On the aroma, I sort of wanted to say that usual sort of caramelly kind of thing. I would say earthy on the nose, and it's got that sort of earthy taste. Which, earthy, sort of nutty maybe, sweetness to it, and then more on the back end of the mouthful that you've just had, I'm getting sort of like a hoppy bitterness to it. It's pretty decent, to be fair. I'm impressed with it. I am impressed with it. I know you look at it in the glass, you know, you're going to say, is it while I fling it everywhere, you're going to say, ooh, well, there's no head on it. Granted, but it's got a lovely taste to it, and that's another one I would quite happily pick up again. Traditional, just traditional bitter, and although it sort of lingers around the typical sort of bitters that you buy, it just has a bit more of the flavour that you get in them typical bitters. It's a bit heavier on body, smoother to drink, and it's just that next level up. And I enjoy it. And at £1.80, I don't think that's a bad price for it. It does make me beg the question why the likes of Black Sheep, excuse me, Shepherd Neame, for instance, with the two ones that I've done, I've had some of their beers and some have been okay, don't get me wrong. But some are just very average sort of supermarket offerings. And you think, when you can make something that little bit better, why don't you? They can clearly do it. They can clearly make much better drinks than what a lot of them are out there, to be honest. So I don't know why they don't really sort of up their game a bit and start making sort of like their core range, standard range, this sort of quality. But that's down to them, I suppose. It's not down to me, but I'd buy that again. Like I said, really enjoyable, I think. And that's it for this beer review. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to all the new subscribers, as I always say. Sorry for dragging it on so long. Next time you see me, I might look a bit more respectable rather than looking like I've just been dragged through edge. And I'll see you again on another beer review later. Cheers.